So we studied about different kind of habitats, and according to the habitats the different kind of organisms are found, and that shows biodiversity, diversity in the living. If we talk about the aquatic habitat, lots of animals are found, lots of plants are found, phytoplanktons, zooplanktons, and aquatic different animals like fish or whale, or you can say that dolphin, so many, lots of crocodile, alligator, etc. Then next is desert. If we talk about desert habitat, camel, cactus, such kind of plants and animals are found. Then grassland. In the grassland, shrubs, herbs and trees are found, and so many animals are found. In the hills, conical shaped plants are found, and furry, the animals are found which are having lots of fur to protect them from cold. So this shows varieties or variations in the living world. Now moving towards the nomenclature. The next topic is nomenclature. Nomenclature means to give name to a particular living organism. How to give name to a particular living organism. There are lots of varieties, so we need to give name to the animals, the different kind of organisms, otherwise how we will classify it. Okay, but before giving name we need to identify a particular organism. What kind of organism is this? If we will identify, then only we will be able to give name to a particular organism. And after identification and nomenclature, next thing that we need to do is classification. What is this? Classification. So classification is what? Basically, classification is keeping different organisms in groups based on similarities and differences. Based on similarities and differences. When we classify the living organism, we need to know what are the similarities in a particular living organism and what are differences found in a particular living organism. So on the basis of that only we can classify the different kind of living organism. Okay, so living organisms, we need to, for identification, for nomenclature and classification, what we have to do for all this process, what we have to do, we have to give a particular name to a living organism. That is called scientific names. What is that? That is scientific name. To give a particular name to a particular living organism which will be universal for all this world. Otherwise what happens? If we talk about dog, then there are so many names of dog at different places. In India even, in local places or state-wise, there are so many names of dog. So what about this world? What about the China, France, Russia? Of course, so many names are there for a particular organism. So to give uniformity, a particular name, there is a system developed, that is scientific naming for a particular living organism, and those scientific naming depends upon some principles, some criteria, and basically for plants there is ICBN. What is this ICBN? International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. International Code for botanical nomenclature. ओके, सो अगर हमें प्लांट्स को नेमिंग करनी है तो there are codes, there are rules which are given in this nomenclature. And next is for animals. There is ICZN. The principal codes are given in the ICZN. That is International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. For zoological nomenclature. Okay, so So while giving name, nomenclature means giving name to a particular living organism. There are rules given in this ICBNN, ICZN. And then what is developed? Binomial nomenclature is developed to giving names, scientific names to a particular living organism, whether this is plant or animal. Binomial nomenclature, that means giving name to a living organism. So there are two parts. Bi means two. There are two parts in scientific naming. What is the first? First is generic name. What is the first? It is generic name. The first name is generic name, and the second name is specific epithet. Specific epithet. Species name. Okay. This is specific epithet. And this system of binomial nomenclature was developed by Carolus Linnaeus. Who has developed this? A scientist known as Carolus Linnaeus. He is also known as father of taxonomy. What we say him? He is also known as father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy. Okay. And what he has given this binomial nomenclature, in which the first name is generic name and the second name is specific epithet. Let us take an example. The example is the scientific name of mango. It's Mangifera indica. What is this? This is Mangifera indica. This is scientific name of mango. किसका scientific name है ये? Mango. Okay. First name is generic name, this one, and the second name is specific name, species, that is this one. There are few rules which we need to follow while writing the scientific names. What are those rules? First name always starts with capital letter, second name always starts with small letter. And the two names, while manually writing, we need to write like this. After writing, we need to underline this. So this is what binomial nomenclature. But if we are typing in typewritten form, we need to write it in italics and no need to underline this. Okay. Now next is, there is one more rule. At the end of this name, we can write name of the scientist who has given this name, this scientific name. So Mangifera indica scientific name was given by Carolus Linnaeus. So what we have to write? We need to write the name of the scientist in short form. So it will be like this, Lin. Okay. How it will be? It will be like this, the short form of the name of the scientist. Clear? So this is how we can write the scientific name, that is binomial nomenclature.